They say wisdom comes with age, but what I've seen after treating thousands of elderly patients across Japan is this: age also reveals our greatest weaknesses, often starting with our legs. I am Dr. Raymond Kondo, an American-born doctor, but for the past 40 years, I've lived and practiced in the heart of Japan. Here, among the quiet villages and tea fields, I've witnessed something profound: why some elders remain strong and mobile at 90, while others struggle to stand by 65. If you are noticing weakness in your legs, fatigue when climbing stairs, or a lack of balance, let me tell you something crucial. Your legs weaken first, but they don't have to stay weak. And it begins with what you eat. Let me take you back to a moment that changed my understanding of aging forever. The fall that changed everything. It was in a small town called Yamanaka Onsen. I was visiting a former patient, a woman named Keiko. She had been spry, cheerful, and full of energy at 81. But when I arrived, she was in a wheelchair. What happened? I asked, shocked. She smiled faintly. I stood up too quickly. My leg gave out. I fell, broke my hip. I haven't walked since. That was 6 months prior. Before the fall, she had been independent. After the fall, she became reliant on caregivers. What broke her wasn't the bone, it was the loss of confidence. And that's when I began to ask the deeper questions. Why do the legs weaken first? What can we do about it? And could something as simple as food be the key? Why the legs go first? The legs carry our weight, balance our posture, and propel us forward. They are the foundation of independence, but they are also the first place we lose muscle mass as we age. This process is called sarcopenia, and it starts as early as our 30s, accelerating rapidly after 60. When leg muscles shrink, you begin to struggle to stand from a chair, lose balance when turning, feel tired walking short distances, become more prone to falls. The tragic part? Most people believe this is just aging, but science tells us it's not inevitable. Nutrition and lifestyle can slow, stop, and even reverse this decline. Let's talk about the 6 foods that have changed the lives of many of my patients, and can change yours too. 1. Sweet potatoes, the endurance route. In every mountain village I visit, one thing is constant: sweet potatoes on the table. They're rich in complex carbohydrates, providing slow-burning energy that sustains your muscles through the day. Unlike processed carbs, which spike and crash your blood sugar, sweet potatoes release glucose steadily, giving your legs the fuel they need. They're also packed with beta-carotene, a precursor to vitamin A, which supports muscle repair and reduces inflammation, a hidden cause of muscle deterioration. But here's the secret weapon: potassium. Sweet potatoes contain high levels of potassium, a mineral vital for muscle contractions, nerve signaling, hydration within cells. Low potassium levels lead to cramps, stiffness, and sluggish muscle response. Eat them roasted, steamed, or mashed, with the skin on. They're not just tasty, they're therapeutic. 2. Oats, protein from the earth. We often think of protein as meat, but oats are a plant-based powerhouse of protein, fiber, and iron. Protein is essential for rebuilding muscle tissue. As we age, the body's ability to synthesize muscle protein weakens. That's why we need a steady supply, and oats deliver it without the burden of excess saturated fat. What makes oats special? Magnesium prevents cramps and improves muscle function. Iron transports oxygen to muscles. Low glycemic index stabilizes energy, avoiding fatigue. A bowl of warm oats in the morning is more than breakfast, it's leg medicine. 3. Avocados, fat for function. Healthy fats don't just keep your heart strong. They reduce joint inflammation and protect muscles from oxidative stress. Avocados contain monounsaturated fats, fight inflammation. Vitamin K supports bone strength. B vitamins assist in energy metabolism. Magnesium and potassium double support for muscle performance. I recommend half an avocado a day. Add it to toast, salads, or eat it plain with a touch of sea salt. It's not just a trendy food, it's your leg's best friend. 4. Eggs, the perfect muscle rebuilder. In Japan, the egg is considered a symbol of life, and for good reason. It contains all 9 essential amino acids, making it a complete protein. This is crucial for seniors who often eat less protein than needed. Eggs also supply vitamin D, strengthens bones and muscles. Choline supports nerve health. Selenium protects against muscle-damaging oxidative stress. Soft-boiled, poached, or scrambled make eggs a staple, not an occasional choice. 5 leafy greens, the hidden mineral factory. Spinach, kale, and mustard greens are rich in calcium, magnesium, and vitamin K, key players in maintaining bone density and muscle nerve connection. What happens if you ignore these? Your nerves misfire, your coordination suffers, and the communication between your brain and legs becomes slower and weaker. Greens also contain nitrates, which improve blood flow and deliver oxygen efficiently to your working muscles. A handful of greens daily is not just for digestion, it's for defense. 6. Fatty fish, oil for the engine. Salmon, sardines, and mackerel are loaded with omega-3 fatty acids, which reduce systemic inflammation and preserve muscle mass. Omega-3s support protein synthesis, reduce age-related muscle loss, improve joint lubrication, protect against falls by improving balance and nerve function. In Okinawa, where people routinely live past 100, fatty fish is a regular part of the diet. Grill them, bake them, or have a small tin of sardines a few times a week. Your legs will feel the difference. The forgotten factor, digestion. Even if you eat all the right foods, if your gut is weak, your body won't absorb the nutrients properly. That's why I always recommend fermented foods, miso, yogurt, kimchi, plenty of fiber from vegetables and fruits, hydration, at least 6 to 8 glasses of water a day. A healthy gut supports nutrient delivery to muscle cells, and stronger muscles start in the stomach. My patient Hiroshi, from Cane to Confident. Let me share a story. Hiroshi was 76 when he came to my clinic, walking slowly with a cane. He said, "My legs are tired, doctor. They don't listen to me anymore." We tested his vitamin D, potassium, and muscle strength. He was low across the board. I gave him this food protocol, along with light resistance exercises twice a week. No pills, no physical therapy. And for months, Hiroshi walked into my clinic without a cane. He was smiling. "I feel like myself again," he said. In summary, science behind the simplicity. Let's bring it all together. Leg weakness often comes from muscle loss, nutrient deficiency, and chronic inflammation. Scientific studies confirm that nutrients like protein, vitamin D, potassium, magnesium, and omega-3 south are essential to maintain and rebuild muscle tissue. Eating foods rich in these nutrients like sweet potatoes, oats, avocados, eggs, leafy greens, and fatty fish can improve mobility, prevent falls, restore energy, reduce inflammation, support coordination and balance. The right diet doesn't just feed your body, it rebuilds your foundation. You don't need to wait for weakness to come. You can start strengthening today. If this message resonated with you, if you felt something shift in your understanding, then please like this video. Comment below with what you learned or plan to apply, and subscribe to the channel for more truth-based, heart-led guidance from a doctor who believes your best years are not behind you but right beneath your feet.